Meg, Brian, in my office, now. Meg Jennings looked up from the report she was finishing, her gaze shooting to Special Agent in Charge Craig Beaumont's office across the bullpen. He was behind his desk, dressed in his usual dark suit and tie, his salt and pepper head bent, the phone pressed to his ear as he rapidly made notes. She swiveled in her chair toward Brian Foster, her FBI Human Scent Evidence Team partner, who sat at the adjacent desk, dressed in his typical deployment-ready outfit of hiking pants, hiking boots, and a long-sleeved athletic t-shirt, his green eyes under the fringe of his dark hair narrowed on Craig's office. Sounds like duty calls. Meg dropped a hand down to rest on Hawk's warm fur, but her black Labrador already had his head up, and his ears perked. Years of experience had taught him to recognize the urgency in Craig's tone.
Sure does.
Brian looked down at the black and tan German Shepherd lying at his feet, half under his desk.
Lacey, come.
Hawk, come. Together, Meg and Brian rose to their feet, Hawk and Lacey instantly heeling at their handlers' left knees as they crossed the bullpen. Meg stopped at the doorway, her hand on the jamb, waiting for Craig. He waved them in.
Yes, I have 2 teams I can deploy immediately. I'll get them on a flight directly to Aspen inside of the next hour. Denver will take too long. We might have that time, but if we don't, we'd be delaying the search, or be sending the teams out in multiple waves. He scratched something incomprehensible on the yellow legal pad in front of him. Wondering what was going on in Colorado, Meg tried to read his notes upside down as she stepped closer to the desk to sink into one of the 2 facing chairs, but, as usual, couldn't decipher Craig's chicken-scratch handwriting. Hieroglyphics, as Brian would say. She wasn't concerned, since Craig would distill everything down to what they needed to know, and then would stay on top of the deployment, even from a distance. Her team was lucky to have such a competent supervising agent. She'd heard occasional horror stories from other units, and was thankful that wasn't the work life their group led.